Hey folks, this is Man once again, and welcome back to another review. If you're wondering why I'm reviewing this film, called Skeeter from 1993, that's because there's another film that I want to watch and review, which is a film I saw back in the day when I was a kid and really enjoyed and had fun with, called Mosquito, that I think I reviewed on my old channel, and I wanted to do a review for that for a while. It's a film that never been on DVD. Well, technically it has, and if you want to get a payment, a loan from the bank, you can maybe buy the DVD, but I got a DVD-R Mosquito thanks to a good friend, Mike OCP, who sent it to me a long time ago, and just to get around to watching it. But before I watch and review that, why not review this film? Because it's another 90s, early 90s killer mosquito film, like I said, called Skeeter. 1993 film. Gets a 2.8 on IMDb, richly deserved. Mosquito gets a 4.3, which is still too low, but I'll get to that. At least it's higher than Skeeter, because Skeeter is a god awful because it's incredibly boring, it's incredibly dull, it's incredibly slow moving, and it doesn't know what it wants to be. It doesn't know if it wants to be a fucking killer mosquito movie, where the mosquitoes are only about a foot big. Literally, if take your foot about as big as your foot. Or it's a drama about an evil businessman and a land development deal, and the water is bad, and it's a drama about that. And the deputy romance with this woman. It seems like it wants to be more that movie, like a Lifetime Channel movie. And oh yeah, don't forget, put a couple scenes of Skeeters. And I can't believe that when I watched this film, and I saw this film online, I'll admit, I didn't buy this film, fuck that. It has the New Line Cinema logo in the front. And I'm like, New Line Cinema? New Line Cinema? Why the fuck would New Line Cinema have anything to do with this movie? Whether they made it themselves or they bought it from someone. Why the fuck would New Line Cinema have anything to do with this movie? Why? I mean, around this time, I mean, in a few years, they do Mortal Kombat, which is great. I believe they did In the Mouth of Madness, which I love that movie. But this Mosquito, really? Started by a guy named Clark Brandon, who only made 3 films: Dark Secrets, The Last Road, and this film. People you have in the cast, you have Jim Yuns, who I guess he was in films like Footloose, tiny role, I believe, in The Final Terror. He plays the deputy Roy. You have appearances by Charles Napier as a sheriff, who's a dirty sheriff. He's working with the evil businessman, which I swear the evil businessman looks kind of like Angus Grimm from Phantasm. He has that same type of haircut, almost same type of look on his face. You also have Michael J. Pollard. He's a character actor. He's been in quite a few films. I remember him in Split Second as the rat catcher. Which, by the way, I know Split Second. Oh, there's an uncut version coming out overseas. Yeah, overseas on Blu-ray, which doesn't do me any good because I don't have a region-free Blu-ray player. And second off, it's from the shitty company that did the shitty DNR job on Moontrap. So Split Second is fucked either way. And I'm just, in case people ask and let me know, put me even more in a shitty mood. But Michael J. Pollard, Ichrome Peas, he had a small role in Sleepaway Camp 3, I believe. Speaking of which, you have Tracy Griffith, who I think was also in Sleepaway Camp 3. I remember the most from the first Power. She's wasted in a useless role. But Michael J. Pollard, man, he's I liked him and stuff. Tango and Cash, Scrooged. he was awful in this movie, and he had a small role where he was just a weirdo that would say stupid shit like ashes to ashes, dust to dust, my favorite car has turned to rust at a funeral because he's crazy. And oh, he has a pet Skeeter. And I don't know what the fuck happened to his character because the last time I saw him, Skeeter got electrocuted. He brought it in, and I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he died. I don't know if he lived. I don't know if he fucked it. I don't know what happened to him, and I honestly don't care. But going to the film more, I mean, beginning, toxic waste being put into this mine, and it's sometime later. You have this kid on a motorcycle, and he's being chased, and you don't see the Skeeters in this scene. You just see piss yellow POV, which is a great way to showcase your monster that he has a fucking POV of piss yellow. That makes a lot of great sense. The kid drives off the fucking cliff and doesn't look like there's any Skeeters on him, so it had to take me a full 30 seconds to go, okay, why did he do that? Did he just commit suicide? Or is it, oh shit, fuck this movie, take me out of this movie, I'll just go off the cliff? Or, oh, Skeeters were going to catch them and he stupidly ran off the cliff, or I don't know what the fuck. Our lead character is this deputy named Roy. When he gets up and he's shirtless working on outside, and he's driving on his motorcycle with his shitty wannabe blues type music, and oh, he's got a little shirt on, but he's showing off his chest hair and his chest and his abs, almost like he's gonna be a fucking Calvin Klein commercial. That he's gonna be hitchhiking and a woman picks him up, and of course, he wouldn't be hitchhiking because his motorcycle broke down, and he's going to be hitchhiking. Calvin Klein jeans. And this actor did nothing for me. He did nothing for me at all. There's another deputy who's a Native American. And of course, because he's Native American, there's a scene where he is acting weird because he did peyote. Of course, he's Native American. Gotta have some peyote in there somewhere. They do this weird. They have a shot at a funeral. It's empty. The cemetery is empty, and then a fade in, and people suddenly appear there. I'm like, that's a really weird fade in. And the funeral is for Tracy Griffith's mom, who died, and Tracy Griffith and Deputy Roy get a romance going on. And this is what I'm talking about. The movie, it's so fucking slow, ponderous, meaning it doesn't know where it wants to go, boring, because it's the land development deal. This evil businessman who's working with Sheriff Charles Napier, and the evil businessman has some thugs. So later on in the film, you even have a fisticuff that the deputy has with some thugs, and you have a shootout at the end with some thugs. And the water's going bad and killing. They think that's killing the cattle, and it's making people sick. And landowners have a gun on the deputy because they don't want to leave their land. And the deputy talking about, yeah, I know how you feel, but it's just the way it's got to be. And I wish things were different. And I know they want to take your land. Oh, they want to take our land. I'm like, is this about land development deal, or is this about killer mosquitoes? It seems like 75% of this evil land development deal and the water and making people sick, and 20-25% of mosquitoes. And even when that's the case, the attacks are fucking boring. You see a little bit of the Skeeters. Again, they're only about this big. Yeah, practical, but nothing much to run home about. The death scenes are incredibly lame. At most, they'll land on a guy's face, and when they see when you find a body, there's little welts. That's it. Because there's a guy and his daughter looking for the kid on the motorcycle, and that father gets killed, and one lands on his face. George Butt Flower who's been in John Carpenter films like They Live and Steve from New York. He makes a little cameo appearance talking about how this thing attacked him and his buddy while they were fishing, and it landed on him, but they were able to get away. These two guys stunned on our deputy, and they're about to kill him, and some mosquitoes land on them. This is a 90-minute movie, and you know how long it takes for our lead character to know what's going on, that there's actually mosquitoes? An hour and 7 minutes. It takes an hour and 7 minutes for our hero to finally find out, oh my god, there's Skeeters. There's these mosquitoes. An hour and 7 minutes. That's a long fucking time. I wrote that down because an hour and 7 minutes. Because it's all about land development deals. Oh, you also have another character. The actor is William Sanderson, I believe is his name. I remember him in Newhart. This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl. He was also in Blade Runner. If you see his face, you've seen him before in movies. He's like, oh, I recognize who that guy is. William Sanderson. And he's there in another thankless role as a guy who's been called in to test the water. Again, not much to do with the mosquitoes. The finale, William Sanderson and the girl, Tracy Griffith, hey, let's test this water, let's go to these mines. They find it. Charles Napier's there. He gets attacked, falls into a little pool. She falls through. William Sanderson leaves to get to the two deputies. They tell William Sanderson to call someone. That's the last time you see William Sanderson again. They have a shootout with some thugs. And they go off. Lead guy goes into the mine because his friend, the Native American, got injured during the shootout. There's during the shootout. I can't remember now. Gets Tracy Griffith. They find, I guess, gunpowder or some type of powder, and some explosives there. Maybe not gunpowder. They find powder. They found explosives. They flamethrow, little flamethrower action. They blow up the cave, and the girl is going to go with her dad off, and the Native American guy has said he was going to go off, but our lead character is going to stay so he can take back the land from the evil businessman. That's what I mean. This movie, literally, it's like they took a Lifetime Channel script. I don't even know if Lifetime Channel was around in 1993, but they took that kind of script. They go, you know what? Maybe people will like monsters, creatures. Throw in some creatures, throw in some little bits. Oh, this person gets attacked here, this person gets attacked here, this person gets attacked here. All boring deaths. Mosquito, which I'll talk about next, at least has some fun over-the-top gore. People falling apart, the proboscis, I think that's how you call it, going to people's eyes, into people's ass cheeks. You get tits and ass from women. You get Texas Chainsaw Massacre's Leatherface himself, Gunnar Hansen from the original film, swirling a chainsaw, and actual giant mosquito, not this big, but actual giant mosquitoes. I mean, it's not the most well acted and A+ production, but Mosquito knew what it was, and it was fun. It had a sense of humor at times. It was over-the-top gore. It was actually about giant mosquitoes, and that's what it was first and foremost. This film took itself way too goddamn seriously. There's really no bits of humor. You want to know how you do a creature feature with humor and likable characters? You look at films like Tremors, or even Tremors 2 Aftershocks, which I also really enjoy. And I reviewed those. That's on this channel. This film, the characters were dead serious, for the whole film. They took it way too seriously. It was all about this one plot, and the Skeeters were the little afterthought, even though that's the title and the cover of the VHS. I don't even know if this is on DVD. Should not be. There's a reason why it gets a 2.8. Incredibly dull, incredibly boring, incredibly slow, with nothing to it. I don't even know why this film is rated R. This film could easily be PG-13, because I don't remember any cursing. There's definitely no tits and ass. There is a sex scene, but the sex scene between Tracy Griffith and the deputy is boring, because you don't see tits, you don't see ass, you see up close to their face, and, for example, don't show her tits? No, the guy, his head is right here covering them. I don't know why the fuck New Line Cinema released this. Why they thought, hey, let's buy this, or yeah, go ahead and make it. There's a reason why the guy only directed 3 movies, including this one. Don't care about the characters. No attempts at humor. And it's like the film did not want to be about killer mosquitoes. And was to go on this plot here, which was deathly dull. And the whole movie was deathly dull. Now, you want a killer mosquito film that's actually fun, has a sense of humor, has over-the-top gore, which Skeeter did not have at all. It didn't have any gore. When people get attacked, there's no gore. You did 1 or 2 shots of them shooting mosquito with the shotgun, or taking one and squeezing it in their hands. That's the only reason it got an R? When people get attacked, all you did after effect of, oh, I got a couple of welts. That's it. But anyway, that's all. I don't want to spend any more time talking about this fucking movie. Again, the only reason I reviewed this is to show you, or talk about how it did it badly. A movie that did that shit badly. Now, I don't talk about one that did it right. That's a film that should get a DVD release that people can actually buy. Mosquito. From 1995, I believe. That will be the next review. Probably upload the same day as this. This is the bad one. The next one, to me, is a fun one. But this one, I would say it sucks, but that's a bad pun. Just did mosquitoes suck? No, it can suck my fucking dick, is what the movie can suck.